G'day everybody and welcome back to the Hardball Gets AFL show. Today on the podcast, it is the first episode of season 2026. It's a 2-minute warning. Can't really remember what the topic is, but I'm sure Rhino will inform us off the back of this. So if you haven't subscribed to the podcast, there's never been a better time to do that. But the most important step, as we all know, is to tell your mates. All right, let's get stuck in. This is the Hardball Gets AFL show. Oh, I was going so well. This is the Hardball Gets AFL show. My name's Nick Rynne, joined by Xavier Ellis and Ryan Daniels. How are we, gents? I was so confident.
No, well, first up, you delay the start of this podcast.
I didn't delay
No, we'll get into that.
Yes.
We're going to get into this. And then you turn up and you can't even do the easiest part of the day
I was.
fluently.
Mate, you think that's the easiest part of the day?
Hasn't changed for 10 years.
The easiest part of the day is when I raise a topic and just let you guys discuss it. Well, let's sit back and say nothing.
Which you didn't even do
Which I-
in this scenario.
I've been ready. I've been frothing at the mouth. Work's been saying to me, look at Dave. He's just got a bit of a step about him lately. Every day I get to work, I check my phone, Hardball Gets podcast, waiting for the green light. Nah, no green light. No green light. I'm ringing Rhino. Rhino, what's going on? What are you doing? Like, come on, let's get cracking. Not me, X.
I'm ready.
I'm ready. You're frothing too.
I was frothing back in
Mate,
December.
the makeup staff at 7 West are like, mate, you got to stop drooling on yourself. I'm frothing for some footy. Lo and behold.
Oh, no.
It came, mate, it's fine. We just
Oh,
had to-
cocksmack over there.
but no, it's good to be here.
So,
February, this is the
rumour
earliest we
has
would have
it.
started
No,
in a long time.
let's get into this before we get into anything else.
Rumour has it that you wandered into the negotiating field and you slid a number across the table. And for a split second there, you thought you were LeBron James. And they slid it back to you and said, sorry, Rinny, you're actually Bronny James. you need to take a little bit off that.
It's important to raise the floor.
Is it true?
We talk about raising floors around here.
Is it true that when you first pushed the paper across the table, they said, oh, yeah, that seems about right for the year? And you said, that's a weekly number.
That's a weekly number.
That's a weekly number.
Are we right in saying that maybe a reality check needed to be served? That you needed to be told, hold on, boy. We aren't dealing in those numbers.
Never has a man's name been mentioned in a building so often as Nick Rynne's was for two straight weeks.
It bounced over to Triple M.
You were hearing it.
Mate, Triple M was saying, shit, this bloke.
Hold out. It was a holdout.
Anyway,
What's going on?
Holdout.
The good news is,
I'm allowed to talk about football before round one. There's been no holdout.
well, I solved the issue here because they were poles apart. Poles apart.
Yeah.
We're talking like Trump and Greenland.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
In this
Wait, who was
scenario,
Trump in that scenario?
You were Trump. You're Trump. You're trying to take over Greenland. And they're going, hey, hold on a minute.
Yeah.
You can have a couple of bases over here, but you can't have the whole place.
Correct.
Right?
Hey, we'll give you a little point to have your little pistol if you want,
Correct.
but we're not giving you the ground.
So I've had to go in there, peacekeeper.
Yeah, he took
and
20%.
Oh, UNICEF himself's gone in.
That's it, UNICEF. And I've said, look, okay, I think
Everyone
he's gone a
calm
little
down.
bit carried away. How about we get into this space? And after that, it was. And the good news is, everybody loves this show. That's
right.
feedback
That's what
I
we
get.
found out.
Internally, there's a lot of listeners internally
Yeah.
as well as externally.
So my negotiations went well.
This is another thing I want to bring up because you've been too keen. Something's going on here.
Is there something to flog?
No. I reckon he's gone on the typical Rotto trip.
Yep.
Remember last year?
He's all in on Rotto now.
No, he's back in on Rotto.
Rotto was an 8.5 out of 10. Loved it.
He was out on Rotto for years. He's back in on Rotto.
It's a Rotto tourism board coming
But
to the party or something.
Rotto's not cheap. So how long do you stay in Rotto?
We
What's
do a
that?
week.
Jesus.
That's easy 10 grand.
Oh,
You
no, the
count
whole week. The whole
beers, accommodation.
I think accommodation as a start point's 5.
Yeah. And then food.
Well, you hire those bikes that are worth maybe $10.
Yep.
And they cost $280 for the week to hire.
Okay, so
plus $200 for the trolley.
Would you say-
plus $200 for the deposit? I'm like, mate, I could lose 20 of these and you'd still be in front.
Give me a number. 8 grand.
North,
Put
probably.
8 grand.
North
there.
of.
Yeah.
All right. Then you did the trip where you went to Melbourne, visited the old man out in the
Mum and
beautiful. I
Dad's.
saw that nice,
yeah.
beautiful coastal spot.
Yeah.
Nice place to grow
Just
up.
a small country town.
But that's expensive because there's a 4 of you flying. I know you get cheap flights, but still, what are we looking at for that? That's another 10?
No.
5, 8. Another 8.
I don't know. All I know is we'll 1A, 1B,
I'm gonna
1C,
put-
1D on the way back.
I'm going to put another 8. All right. Now we're at
It's a big
16K.
summer.
We're at 16K, and that's 20% of the school holidays.
Yeah, has that even reached Christmas yet?
So I'm
Just
doing the
post.
maths, and then you notice things start popping up on the Instagram feed.
Yeah.
Some school holiday activities that I don't reckon he's paying for.
Well, the
because
dinosaurs.
obviously the dinosaurs. I saw the
What was
dinosaurs.
the
Did you do the
Dinosaurs.
dinosaurs?
But then
Who am I
what
thinking
about what about Caversham Wildlife Park,
Nah.
where there's a picture of his 2 sons at Caversham with one of the keepers from Caversham.
Mr. Cavish?
This isn't just them standing
Yeah.
next to a wombat. This is a wombat in between the two of them. Great morning at Caversham Wildlife Park. Tags a minute. You pay for those tickets?
1,000%.
Rubbish.
That's what you call being a good dad. I fill them full of activities. I fill them full of exercises, and I pay the lot.
So what are you posting about it? I went to
Are you
Caversham.
tagging them?
Did you like it?
Yeah.
How about some credit? That is run privately.
Do you know what I did? I said
how
to the
about
people
a little,
there, I said, guys, do a great job
Yeah, but
today.
how about a
Thank you
little,
so much."
how about a little boost for them?
Oh, is that what you're doing?
No, but like, hey, I just
back.
thought it was nice giving back.
I call bullshit. I say that he spent too much money on the holidays. He's dropped 16K
Nah.
between Victoria
Yeah.
and Rotto.
Oh,
Nah.
yeah.
He's trying to get the pod back early to get a little bit extra
No.
coin, and he's getting free gigs
No, I'll tell
at
you why.
Caversham Wild Park and the rest of it.
I'll tell you why. Because you blokes couldn't get your shit together last year. And we started almost at round 1, which was outrageous. And then come awards time, I turn up in my finest dinner suit, ready to accept another award for the podcast. And our producer, Josh,
Wow.
has done a submission for an alternate podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Which has won.
Yeah. This is a
That
good thing to
beat
bring up.
us.
This is a good thing to bring up because first year they had that award. We've stormed in
Trounced
there. Hardball gets best local football show.
TV, radio,
Whatever.
paper, the lot.
You
Yeah.
name it. Clear
Yeah.
winners, popular
Yeah.
winners.
Popular.
I would say popular winners on the night.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. No, they'll pump to see the boys walk off.
And then we all did a speech too.
that was bad.
And then the next year we
Yeah.
go, well, we can't. We've got
We've only got better.
We've got a
Yeah,
stranglehold.
back to
on
back.
it. We've raised the bar.
Brisbane Lions.
As
Yeah.
you would say, the ceiling.
The ceiling, the floor didn't move. The ceiling, enormous.
And we've turned up on the night. Nick's got a speech ready.
Buggerlugs, he makes me MC the night. And I'm like, that's fine, because we'll win.
He's already there.
Already there?
I'll make him come. He's going to get up at 3 a.m. the next day because I'm thinking we're pretty good here.
And that's a rule for future. Don't ever invite me somewhere I'm not winning it for an evening event.
Little did we know that our man Josh, producer extraordinaire, has done some fantastic things for the show, has a side piece.
Oh, don't. This
behind
is
our
annoying
back.
me.
Side piece, the West. What is it even? I don't even know what it's called.
West
What's it called,
Sports
Josh?
Show.
The West what?
Show?
Yeah, the West Sports Show.
So he submits for the West Sports Show, and we get pipped.
Beaten by them.
One of their people were there, by the way. They got 18 people on that show. One person was there.
Josh,
Craig O'Donoghue got up for the speech. He was like, "Oh, guess I'll do it because no one else is here."
is that a weekly show?
Yeah, twice a week.
Oh, shit. Well done to them, by the way.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
That's not the point. The
See
point
you
is
in October.
The point is we started too late. They got momentum on
Do you reckon
us.
that's what it was?
That's what it was.
They didn't
And
start
Josh-
till halfway through the year. They didn't even have a show.
I think your texting to get it back on is the same as my negotiation tactic. If I try to start it on December 29, we'll land on Feb 1.
Yeah, correct. You just got to get the momentum. Anyway, we're here, excited.
We're
glad to
away.
be back.
Yeah,
We're
back.
away.
So what are we doing
So
today?
today's a vibe check, and I said to you guys this morning, don't do any research.
Yeah.
Like
And
we got
I had to
6
put down my pen and paper
Yeah,
at
yeah,
the time.
because you were. I know you've basically written a novel.
Let's
So
see.
no research. We just get 6 clubs each. We bring them up, and it's what is everyone talking about?
Yeah.
What is the stank of the summer, or the shine of the summer that's hanging over this team?
Oh, I like the stank.
Where are they at? What is the one thing
Mm-hmm.
that is being discussed most? And you catch up with your mates who might be a supporter of that club and say, "Jeez, what's happening there?" All right, so that's the vibe.
Okay.
We're checking in. We're just checking in. Over-unders will come in a couple of weeks. We've got something special planned for that this year. We do.
You mapped out a whole schedule of what we're doing.
Yeah.
I'm very
Yeah, and
impressed.
you dickheads asked me 3 times what we're doing. I was like, look at the schedule. I didn't. Anyway, let's get into it.
Oh, I said well done.
Thank
Hey,
you. Did
thumbs
you?
up emoji, I
Thank you
think,
very
in
much.
response.
Yeah. Okay, who wants to go first?
Dave, lead us off.
I'm going to start with Adelaide. The vibe check, Rochelle, it looks like he's going to win the
Oh.
Brownlow.
Yes, midfield minutes.
It's almost as though that's all they're posting at the moment. And do you know what I'm worried about? Adelaide are going to fall off the cliff.
Yeah.
And if I had to select a team to fall out of the 8 from 1st to 8th or 9th or 10th or 11th these days,
Yeah, you
whatever
gotta
it
get
is,
11.
16.
I think Adelaide are going to have a much harder draw. I know that there's a lot of Rochelle love. They're an injury to Thriller from it being a disaster. Tex, I think, is also a year longer in the tooth.
Stayed a year too long.
Rinny, you are an Adelaide man. You've been a
Yeah.
believer and you were right last year and I was wrong. I'm sitting here on the edge of my seat going, I don't know whether Rochelle's highlights are going to be enough to convince me.
Well, so they pivoted from Dan Curtin to Rochelle after Dan
I was
Curtin.
just saying, Curtin was the guy. They've sat in a room and they're going, "Right, guys, who's our summer guy?
Yeah.
Dan
Curtin.
Curtin. Right? They were posting Dan Curtin highlights every 5 minutes. Next one they have to post is him getting carted off.
Correct, with
Disaster.
and surgery
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, and look, it's not,
But
it's not
like,
the
it's
end of the
only
year. He'll
what's
play
it,
half a season.
dislocated kneecap?
Yeah, he'll
Half a
play,
knee's
he'll play
hard.
probably 2/3 of the season.
Yeah.
But you're right. As soon as Curtin went down,
Yeah,
it was like,
Rochelle, look at Rochelle now.
hey, how good's
Yeah.
Josh Rochelle going? And you feel for the
Bench
content
pressing
creators.
through the roof, squatting through the roof.
Inside mid,
Inside. He time trial was good or so. Like
Max
he's
Simi
had
kicked 4 goals from the midfield.
He has had a massive off season.
So we're in on Josh Rochelle.
They need speed in that midfield. They need to play Rankin through that midfield.
Yeah.
In all seriousness, like even Dawson looked slow in that final. Dawson, Saligo, Crouch no longer, Berry. They would
That
make
is
me look
speed.
like Maurice Green. They would.
I tend to be on the side with you on Adelaide, but I always unders on Adelaide. So I'm interested to see where we end up in a couple of weeks.
I'm
I
sorry.
don't think the gap is going to be that big between both Adelaide sides.
Really?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Well, Port
Yep.
are going to be pretty good then.
I think they'll both be pretty average.
All right, let's do. I'll just go in alphabetical order for me. I've got.
Was that a strong start? That's
pretty
Yeah, we
strong?
like
Yeah.
The top of the ladder
Yeah.
team missing maybe landing in the wild
the
card.
10.
Maybe in the wild card.
All right, well, let's try not to get fired when we talk about Brisbane.
Hey.
Not much.
Yeah.
Not much happening.
Not much going
Not
on.
a lot going on. In fact, we were supposed to get Jules Neal on as an exclusive.
Oh.
We were supposed to get her on for this podcast,
She signed with a talent agency.
but then
Yeah.
Nick's
Took
dollars.
the budget.
Your budget went to Rin.
Yeah.
It went straight
Went to
Rin.
Bronny.
So Bronny scooped up all the Jules Neal money because the tell-all interview.
Jeez, it has been a busy period.
Wow.
So who's going to? Yeah, where's she going to do the tell-all?
But I'm still.
Because she's clearly like, I've loved how like she's like front foot this whole time.
But removing
very much front
Very
foot. We're
front
talking.
foot.
If we're playing it, she's
Very-
Travis Head. She's
Front
just
foot lobbing
whack.
grenades. Like,
removing that from the offseason, like that's affecting one person.
yeah.
Yeah,
Brisbane is still going to be as good as ever.
Oh yeah.
absolutely.
But
Like,
yeah,
that's Lockie Neal's problem. That's not a Brisbane line problem.
In fact-
and Lockie might even have a good season off the back of it.
That's where I'm going with this. I actually think the pendulum is going to swing because they're 2 years in, back-to-back flags. You know what it's like. You've been at a club that's done a lot of winning.
I think the 08 grand final was on when I left home today. It actually was. Fox footy.
Oh, yeah, right.
Big old microphone head running amok.
You start needing new reasons for motivation, right? You
Yeah.
start needing new sparks, and now it's a us against them, and
Yeah.
we got to rally around Lockie, although
Well, the first year they won the flag was off the back of some issues as well.
that's right. Vegas.
Oh, the
Now-
Vegas trip.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
right.
yeah. Now, here's the only thing that I would say could make things difficult. And I don't know the inner workings of the Wags at Brisbane, but I would imagine that Jules, being a long-term popular member of that group,
Oh well, then, yeah.
you know what I mean? She's around. She's probably got lots
Well,
of friends
yeah.
within that club, which means the husbands, the boyfriends, they're probably copping it at home. The other players, they're probably coming home going, what was Lockie like today?
Oh, yeah.
Did he say anything? Did he say anything about Jules? Did he say anything about this? There's that. That's the element where it's like, is that causing...
Have you not seen the videos on Instagram where they go and play golf with the mate who's got divorced and the wife's like, I'll just use you.
Oh, yes.
What,
Oh, yeah.
So what did Rhino say?
Yeah.
Oh, he said he's
Is there any?
fine.
He's
Is he
fine.
dating anyone? I don't know. Didn't
Didn't
ask.
ask. I think, mate, it's like that.
So that's the vibe
What's
you're
their name?
pushing with the players. Just leave it.
Yeah, who cares?
Stay out of it.
Not their problem.
There will be some
Also,
Unless,
like-
unless it was a wild, as Kerry O'Keefe would say, a wild orgy. No one else's problem.
Sounds like things got pretty
It might
crazy.
have got
What's
through.
that?
For a
What's
while
that
there.
Kerry O'Keefe clip? Do you like a climax?
No, I know that he
seen
told
that one?
he told the joke, and rather than saying orgy, he called it an orgy. it just took all ammo from the joke.
Oh,
Now this could go
Collingwood.
anywhere.
Yeah.
You have notes.
Yeah, no, I printed these off last week in preparation for the pod. This is just trades.
Oh, yeah, that's an
Which
ins-
players
okay.
went where?
Yeah, you had them in the midst of your holdout. So.
Yeah, correct.
Oh,
I've had
yeah,
months
yeah,
to
yeah,
prepare.
Gotcha. Collingwood, the actual concerning thing for this preseason is they've got so many good guys injured already. I think Darcy Moore, McCreary's not training, Quayner's not training, I don't think.
Well, I said, and I probably went a bit hard on Adelaide.
But Collingwood will flop.
Collingwood, I think, the obvious is they're all like Pendlebury,
Yep.
side bottom, Howe.
But yeah, and that's
all those
compounded with
boys.
those so many people just struggling through to have a full preseason.
Yeah.
Like there's only so much Nick Dacos and Josh Dacos can
I
Josh
would
in
say
the
the
midfield.
vibe on Collingwood is that everybody thinks they're going to be
Yeah.
spiralling
But
down
you
the
play 18 games at the MCG.
Mate,
You have
prelim,
eight-
yeah,
off a
yeah.
prelim.
You have 75,000 there.
Yeah, we said this last year.
Well, you've been writing them off for 6
Yeah,
years.
yeah, it's coming.
Like,
The cliff's go. I got to keep going.
What they did do though is they lost a lot of dudes. Like a lot of the, you know how like every week there's
Have you
like
got them
threes
there?
in and three, yeah. So none of these are like going to kill them, but it's the depth stuff,
Yeah.
right? So Mason Cox, Charlie Dean, Will Hoskin-Elliott, Ash Johnson, Finn McRae, Oleg Markov, Brody Myercheck, Tom Mitchell. As I said,
the
not
Myercheck
But
hurts
6
a
of
lot.
them would be,
fringe.
maybe 4 of them would be playing every week.
Yeah, I would say Myercheck, Cox,
But
most
even
weeks.
with an injury in and out,
Hoskin-Elliott,
like
yeah.
injuries and
Markov's in and
stuff,
out.
one of
Yeah. And the guys they brought in they're all young kids, and they didn't have any high picks. Although apparently they've hit on a couple of those kids. There's a
Week
lot of
3
Degoe,
pre-season?
and we'll get into that in the
Yeah.
over unders. But it feels like there's a lot on Degoe who hasn't really put it
Yeah,
together.
I'd
for
love
an
to see him have a
extended
good
period.
run.
Yeah, I think
How
I
old
just
is
don't-
Jordan to go, you reckon now?
You see who they signed to their
28.
VFL team today? They've signed like everybody, like Will Phillips, Bryn Teakle, Eddie Ford.
What Collingwood have?
Yeah. They've just gone and signed.
They wanna win the VFL.
They've gone and signed all the dudes who, like, you thought, oh, maybe he'll get another go, but haven't. Like,
They're like any of them thinking if they got a spot open for like mid-season,
I think they all-
wanna
they all
just
have a
trial
spot,
these
don't they?
guys.
that's what it'll be.
To go 30, so if it's not, you know,
So the
injuries and
vibe
stuff.
on Collingwood is we
Bad.
think everyone's
It's
thinking
bad,
they're no
man.
good. So Peter Hellier, you spoke to Peter Hellier
Yeah.
last week. We had him in on Saturday as well, and in
yeah,
the break
sloppy
I
seconds in the
said,
same
I said Collingwood going to be
building.
shit. Collingwood going to be shit this year, and he goes, I love that everybody thinks that.
Hmm.
So Collingwood are now going to be the underdogs
Yeah.
somehow, but despite being Collingwood.
Yeah.
And Bobby
Please.
Hill, of course.
Bobby
Oh, yeah,
Hills.
Bobby Hill.
I don't,
Yeah.
see him play, I don't see him play much footy this year.
Carlton,
Oh,
very easy to talk about that clip.
Did you see them put out their own clip?
yeah.
Last night.
No.
So Carlton have now. So the clip you're talking about is the 2 minutes of training?
And no one can hit a target.
2 minutes of training. Sam Walsh hit a target, but balls were going over the fence.
That was
overhead.
very much like Amo's footy, but first session back.
Yeah.
Where
Yeah.
No one's kicked a footy in 3
Yeah.
months.
I remember when I first turned up to West Coast, Simmer, I still remember it. He was like, mate, the boys can run, but shit, they can't kick.
Yeah.
Balls were going everywhere as well. And you're like, maybe because you were so used to seeing the really good kicks like Mitchell
Oh,
and Hodge,
Hawthorn.
like the level was different. That was Ammo standard. That was like,
Was
mate,
Carlton.
apologies to the Nunna in the bloody grandstand who got hit by one. One went firing through the grandstand. That was a deplorable. Anyway, but I'm moving on from
But
that.
hold on. On that video,
Sorry,
it's not like it was edited.
No.
So like
No.
you could see there's some punter there going, I'm going to clip up all the
Yeah.
shit kicks.
Yeah.
That was just an organic,
So,
Let
90
it roll.
seconds.
unedited.
And then they put up that other clip, like, and it was Jagger Smith doing something good. And someone said, yeah, but this is an intra club. You're also the shit guys he runs past.
So yeah, Carlton put up their own video.
No, I saw the Smith
Yeah.
one.
But also, like 3 or 4 of those kicks didn't hit the target.
Yeah.
They
No.
dropped
Yeah.
short.
Yeah.
I was
It was a
like-
messy bit of play that got cleaned up at the end.
What are we
Oh.
doing?
But just so to curve off that,
I'm glad they're playing Sydney open
that looks
round.
really
What a
ugly.
game.
Jesus.
But I'm enormously looking forward to Jagger Smith.
Yeah.
He
Yes.
dominated intra club, best on ground. He's still obviously available to win the Rising Star.
Oh, yeah.
I've dipped my toes in there.
He'd be the favourite, wouldn't
He,
he?
Oh, that's
he
nice,
is favourite.
actually. Yeah.
I think $4 or something. But
He's their
I think-
Rochelle. They've the posting of.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He
Well,
could be as a wild one. End of the year, Carlton finish 12th or something. Brownlow night, he could be their number one Brownlow polar.
Jesus
Jagger Smith.
Christ.
But Cripps just gets
I
Cripps
think,
votes.
yeah, I know that, and I know Cripps gets it, but I just reckon this year it's going to be bad. And I think he's going to be the diamond in the rough.
There's a lot of teams that have been okay or good that we are thinking are coming
Well,
backwards.
no,
Yeah.
but I think they're
Isn't
going
that
to play,
interesting?
but they still add a bit of depth. I know they lose Charlie.
Yeah.
I just think Smith is going to be their pin-up boy by the end of the year.
Yeah, he's going to be their
It's going to be
Dacos or
chips in on Smith.
on
All
Jagger.
right, Essendon. I think the vibe is they're going to be really shit.
No,
No.
I think it is.
No,
Isn't this their first
I like it, mate.
Hold
Let's
on.
go.
Merritt wanted out. They
And
got
stay.
they got no ruckman.
You don't
None.
need. We've discussed this many
Yeah,
times.
we
You
don't
need
need
a
'em.
ruckman.
They got a whole bunch of kids, which I'm very happy with.
Yeah.
The CEO's gone. Fozzo,
Foz's
he's
gone.
gone. Right at the
Was
start.
he gone?
He's
Who's
gone. And
I think he's still helping.
I feel like they've just got the same.
You got to have more faith in Matt Rosa.
No, I love what Matt Rosa's doing. I've been saying for years, strip it back.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? I reckon it's been stripped right back. And I reckon the vibe is Essendon going to finish bottom 4 and everyone's in on that. I think everybody's in on that.
I think they'll be as good as the Carltons and who we've just spoken about.
I think Fiorini had that saying they're going to play finals. And I was like,
no. That's fine to finish bottom 4 if Sharp and Farrow and Roby have all played 15-plus games. That's good.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And
then you get more first for Zach.
Their social media boom time is Kako.
Kako and Caddy. Kako and Caddy.
Yeah, they've showed a lot of them.
The boys.
Yeah. The lads.
The boys. No, look, I'm more excited about Essendon now.
Are you more excited just the last 3 teams we've done? Essendon, Carlton or Collingwood?
To watch?
If you were a supporter, Essendon, Carlton or Collingwood?
I'd prefer to be an Essendon supporter, which is really
correct.
Really
I think they're going to be okay.
But that's like, they can suck, and I'd want to be them.
So you're talking about for this season?
Going forward.
Oh yeah, going forward. I want to be
this season. Going forward.
Isn't that bizarre?
Because turning up and watching kids
otherwise
play and
Collingwood.
lose is better than turning up and watching old blokes lose.
Well, I think Collingwood's going to be the best of those 3.
And Collingwood could play a prelim again, even though I think they're terrible.
But I think that Collingwood tap out at like 6th.
Can I ask though? In the last, could say 10 years, would you have chosen Essendon over any other club as a supporter? I don't reckon you would have.
Oh.
How would your life be if you were never drafted?
There's one here,
West
there's one
Coast,
here
maybe.
in Perth that
Maybe
hasn't really set the world
2 to
on
3
fire.
years ago, you could have argued about that. I don't know.
We'll go Fremantle. How do we feel about talking about Luke Jackson, or has that been overdone?
Well, mate, it's your platform.
Well, we'll bring up Luke Jackson because he's obviously trying to be an inside mid. Like they tried it last year, and he's been training there pretty much, 80% of the time?
Yeah, he's been doing a lot.
Is that going to work?
The curve with it is, it'll work. But the problem is, if he takes a spot in the midfield, then Sarong, Brayshaw, Hayden Young, Reed, they want to play a little bit more through there.
Johnson.
There's a spot that...
Bolton, Amira.
At some stage, there is not a spot for the big 3. So Hayden Young, Sarong,
they've been playing
Brayshaw.
Hayden Young out of the goal square a lot, I think.
Which I hate.
Where he rests.
I hate that.
Yeah,
I don't mind him if he's delivering the ball inside 50. If he can bring him...
It's hard to do that in the goal square.
I don't want him back there. I don't want him back there. And here's the thing about training too. And you know this. You know this too. When you go down there, on any given session, you can see something that you'll only see once.
Yeah.
Hayden Young played out of the goal square for one training session. Someone sees it, posts it, and suddenly it becomes what they're doing.
I would rather
They do
Hayden
lots
Young,
of shit.
which would be very unusual, but for them to say, Youngie, you're resting. I want you to rest in the back pocket. And then just chill out and then take the kick-ins, help Jordan Clark rebound, take your kick on. I don't know. I don't like these forwards. I used to say about Cripps going forward. I hated it.
Jackson and Young.
Funny you won Brownlow's after.
Young and Jackson, the pub.
Oh, yeah.
It's those 2 guys are so flexible that it's going to... I would say now, particularly with Jackson, in the past it's been... Oh, shit, we need another forward. Oh, we need a ruckman. Oh, we need a midfielder. Let's put Luke Jackson in there. He'll fill the hole. I think we're transitioning into a phase where it's like, where do we want Luke? And then the rest we figure out around
I would still like to have him as running wild with the new ruck rules, not waiting for the ball up. He should be fit. He should be fast.
If I had to make a prediction, and we'll get into predictions obviously in a couple of weeks, I would say that Luke Darcy's game time will hover somewhere between
Luke Darcy?
Sorry, Sean Darcy.
Say
Between
that again.
58 and 68 all year. Because you got that extra ruck spot, extra spot on the bench.
Darcy.
Yes, Sean,
Luke
not
Jackson.
Luke. Not Luke.
Luke Darcy.
Luke
Sam
Jackson
Darcy.
is going to do his thing. Sean Darcy's game time, I would say, will remain low.
Who's their second ruck?
Mason Cox.
Cox, if he's playing, Jackson, if Cox isn't playing, I would say.
Because that'll been Tracy or Voss at
Luke
times,
Darcy.
hasn't it?
Where did I pull that from?
What's he doing?
Because
Tell you
Luke
what,
Jackson, Sean
yeah,
Darcy.
I'll tell you what, too, his son looks like he's going to be
Jesus.
unbelievable.
He's kicking 12 goals and a half, but he's playing on no one.
Yeah.
He's still playing on a human.
I'd be more concerned about Western
No,
Bulldogs
I could
defending
go.
stocks.
I could go play under 7 Oz kick and I still couldn't kick 12 and a half. Someone's still on
You
him.
could if you were trying.
Let's go Geelong. I think they've sort of been out of sight, out of mind. They got busted in that grand final, went in as favourites.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't see Tanner Bruin returns.
Yeah, what are we
to make
talking
the
about? No
midfield.
one's talking about
No,
Geelong.
not really. Warple turns up there. He'll play midfield
The
time.
midfield just got deeper.
Yeah.
One thing I would say is maybe Max Holmes or someone. Like, what do they do? Because Atkins plays mid. He's their chief.
He's locked in.
He's their chief.
Atkins.
Then you've got Bailey Smith.
Smith is in there.
Then you've got Holmes. Then you got Warple.
Yep.
Then you got Tanner Bruin, who's going to return. And then they like to probably put in a bit of abracadabra in there as well.
Danger will do 5%,
Danger.
10%.
Ocean Mullen.
Your man.
Ocean, if they're tagging, what do
Ty
they?
Clark, he's a top 10 pick. What are you going to
He
play
has
this
to
kid?
come on,
Is it a
what's
Max
going on
Holmes goes and plays? I was saying to Sal the other day,
half
maybe
back.
goes and plays a Errol Goulden role with his running capacity and just up and
Not
back.
as good a kid as
up
Errol,
and
though.
back. He's still nice enough, and
Not many are.
but you're not going to. Bailey Smith is not a great kick, so I don't really
No.
want him running up and back, and that's why they don't particularly.
The
tag.
Warple ad was interesting, wasn't
I
it?
liked it.
Because obviously it's something they think they need.
They need some nuts and bolts in there.
Yeah. Isn't Atkins the
Can't-
nuts and
well,
bolts?
yeah,
Nah,
can't be
a
all
couple of
Atkins.
nuts and bolts.
Do you not feel with Warple and Atkins that they're a little slow?
Nah.
No.
Nah, just get it going.
And you reckon Warple will just play mid?
Yeah.
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 The rules
Well,
don't
I've got
really
no
apply
knowledge.
to Geelong like they apply to other clubs. Like, are they a little slow? They need more speed. It's like it's never really mattered.
True.
in
And then-
Geelong.
True.
And then you go down to their oval, the alphabet.
Yeah.
Speed doesn't help you when it's as thin as it gets.
Yeah.
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 What's
Yeah.
speed doing?
Yeah.
You're just running into opposition.
Yeah. I think
Great
they're
place
just
to
the
watch
same
football.
old Geelong, aren't they? They're going to be good.
They'd just be good,
Yeah.
play prelim at least.
No.
I'll save it for overs and unders.
He's going to put Shannon
no.
Neal in the crosshairs.
Don't do it to yourself again. Here's a good one. Gold Coast
Oh,
Suns.
Jesus.
I would say the vibe is everyone's got a tan. Everyone's
Yeah.
looking strong.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone's feeling good. They're flying.
Yeah.
Like, they are the positive vibe team
Bloody,
of the summer. Everyone's talking up the Suns. Petrarca's looking
Dan
unbelievable.
Rioli's
If they
catching
lost-
dinner off the back deck.
Oh.
Petrarca's cooking it up.
I love Dan Rioli's videos.
He's so good, man.
Jamara's eating it because he's
Yeah.
only eating healthy now and he
Yeah.
looks unbelievable too.
I wander out the back of our joint and throw a net in the pool. Just whatever Daniel Rioli's throwing in, I throw.
The ones where he just hears something catch when he's up
Yeah.
at the dinner table. He's like, he's out of there. Yeah.
They are everything that comes out of any of the mouths of the players, of the coaches, is how good this bloke is or how good this bloke is. It's like out of control. They got this Zeke Hewlin kid running around.
yeah.
Oh, he's a
Oh,
bit
yeah.
like Errol. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Great.
How much you pay for him?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Free hit.
Dylan Patterson, like he's
It's
running
like,
around.
it's like getting a work
Jesus.
car at work and you roll up and it's like a Land Cruiser or something.
A
and then
Prado.
they're Prado, and then your mate's got the Corolla. You're like, sorry, mate. You got the shit one, we got the good one.
They've no Toyota is shit. They got great cars, no matter
Well, I
what
don't
range
know.
you're looking at. Prados, Corollas, whatever.
I
you've
think
got.
the one that
Is your
Zave,
bloke open to giving one out?
the one that Zave got when he rocked up at West Coast, I don't think was top of the line.
Yeah, no, it was top of the line. It was too top of the line for me. It was a Land Cruiser. Had beacon lights
Yeah.
on top.
Straight off sight.
had roll bars. It was like a troopy van. It was unbelievable.
So everyone's in on the Suns. This is your year, Nick.
Oh, I'm getting out
This
the
is
scarf.
your
I've
year.
got the scarf. Don't worry.
Oh,
Inaugural member.
oh,
Are we going overs?
Nah,
Have you seen
Oh,
what
I
They
can't-
won one final.
I think this is it.
Please.
This is time.
Please.
Everything is coming up, Suns. Hey?
Is
The
it-
So I've just got a
Suns-
stack of forwards rolling. Jed Walter, one of the most exciting
He's
young forwards in the
fast.
comp. But he can be like, is he in the 22?
No,
I tell you what.
Yeah.
I tell you what's exciting.
23,
Jed
sorry.
Walter, we know, is the quickest man in the world,
apparently.
and Ethan Reid
Oh, yeah.
won put Took to the sword in the endurance.
Do you know I've had
They've got to find a way to get them working. Like I know King's King, goal square, lead up, kick goal, whatever, boring. They got to get Walter and Ethan Reid going somehow. I know King's the better player, but they've got to get them working.
Well, I think we talked about this last year. Everything else is humming. Those young guys have to speed up.
so somehow.
Yeah,
One
if
of
they
them at
wanna be
least
on
has to
board.
make a serious leap.
Oh, they got pantsed in that final. They lost by 53 points.
They played their granny.
That's
the
their
week before.
first.
That was their grand final.
That was their second
They did.
ever
They
final, mate.
celebrated like they won a grand final.
That was unbelievable. I watched it the other day on TV
They
again.
did 3 laps.
David could
Yeah.
not script it. GWS. I haven't got much about GWS. So it's Tom Green. Tom Green, not Tom Green. I'm talking about Clayton Oliver.
Oh, yeah.
Have we had any
Couple of
reports
redheads.
of what Clayton Oliver has actually done there?
Was injured.
He's
You won't-
injured.
This is like when Hogan went up there.
You won't hear
You'll
anything.
Never hear anything about him again.
And then they're
he'll
like,
win a
shit,
Brownlow.
he won a Brownlow.
Yeah.
Because he lived out the back of Mumford's
It's
house
like-
Yeah.
and ate 27 sausages a night.
they just talk about nothing. No one cares who Clayton Oliver is.
Finn Callahan's sexy. He can run fast. He
Oh,
looks good. We
yeah.
just put him out
no
there
one
when
cares.
we need.
But at least with Hogan's massive and built, right? So he's walking around. I'm sure there were people in Sydney going, he must play sport. Clayton Oliver's walking past, they're just going, look at that pasty guy.
Yeah, look,
like,
who's this ginger?
Like, he's not even getting the notice,
No.
you're a big unit, you must do something.
Can you imagine if he gets back to his best? I reckon he's a top 5 midfielder there or what? I reckon.
And then-
no, I don't reckon. He was a top 5 midfielder.
Yes.
He was a superstar of the competition. And if he went 2 or 3 years earlier on the trade table, it would have almost been the biggest trade offering we've ever seen.
Well, a year
Yeah.
before was
Yeah.
getting close, wasn't it? With Geelong. Geelong never had picks, but they put
But I
up
mean,
they
what
could.
was being thrown around for Zach Merritt would have been exactly the same or better for
In his
Clary.
peak, absolutely. Absolutely.
So then if you add in that Finn Callahan, I would probably expect him to push the top 5 players in the comp this year, right?
Could
Yeah, midfielder.
maybe.
Yeah.
Can I
And
ask you
then
this?
Green.
And we're not doing predictions yet. But is there a world where, and this will melt down the entire AFL, I might have an aneurysm, the 4 Northern Academy teams are the top 4?
No, of course. So
Yeah,
that's
what is it? That's a.
and like
It
the,
is.
the
It
You
worst
wouldn't get long odds for that.
It's in play.
Yeah.
The worst part is, which makes me really sad, I don't think they got enough exposure. So let's have opening round up there. For sake, spare me.
Let's-
Sorry, Josh.
Let's feed
That
Carlton to
pisses me
Sydney
off.
for opening round just to give them a good start.
Oh, what a joke
but
that
no,
is.
now opening round is just everyone but SA and WA, isn't
Yeah,
it?
the G's got a game
They've
now.
got a game
because they
Victoria.
whinged and Collingwood refused to travel. Don't get me started on that again.
Police.
All right.
Let me just quickly look at the premiership market and
Are
see
they
where
the
those
top- they'll be in the 5 or 6. Brisbane will be up there.
Giants are down. Brisbane favourites, Gold Coast second
Yeah.
favourites, Sydney 5th favourites, and Giants are 7th favourites.
So all in the top
7.
7. In the top 7. Yeah.
Wowee.
Yeah. Okay. It's in
Well,
play.
you're up now, Zoe.
It's in play.
It is. It's very much in play.
Hawthorn. Oh, it just hasn't been the off season that I wanted.
Why?
Miss on merit,
Oh, yeah.
thin midfield.
Yeah.
And I think I've got a Zach Merritt bloody Brownlow ticket somewhere, thinking he was going to get traded and he'd be one of the more favourable options. So you miss out there. Will Day does his shoulder.
Yeah, it's like Groundhog Day.
And then you're like, well, the midfield of where John Newcomb's your third banana.
that would have been a good headline. Groundhog Day. Because his last name is
his
Day.
last name's
And the
Day.
same thing happens all the time.
Yeah.
Yep, you're
correct.
welcome, newspapers in Victoria.
Do you
Take it.
feel like some of these references are being lost on like half the football watching population these days? Even something like that. Do you reckon any kid under 25 knows Groundhog Day film?
Oh, yeah, it's a good point.
I'll leave that with you
I
to
worry
research.
about these sometimes. Sometimes they come out, I'm like, I don't know about that.
What else went wrong? So you lost Will Day. You didn't get Zach Merritt.
Well, the midfield's thin as you'll get. So it's on McKenzie, it's on Ward, it's on those guys to go up a level.
Do you know who he is?
McDonald,
Yes.
McDonald, who had enormous numbers as a kid. I've said enormous 3 times today. Who is TAC Cup, which is not called TAC Cup now. It's not called NAB Cup. It's called
Coates?
Coates League or something.
Talent League.
I think his numbers coming out of there, and I'll be corrected, maybe the second biggest we've ever seen coming out of Coates League. Like
Isn't it
average
McDonald?
like 130 champion points or 100. Numbers are wrong, but the point's right.
he could be the answer.
The Ratty.
Yeah, but has he been out of that position for 4 years now?
That's
So
all
your
right,
1A
that's all right.
is Newcomb. He's your guy. He's now your
But
co-captain.
at every centre bounce,
he's in
yeah,
everyone.
we love John Newcomb.
Who's your second
but
guy?
at every centre bounce, 1A v 1A,
Yep.
you're not getting an advantage. You might break even. Do you know what I mean? Like you
Effort-wise, you'll get it.
Yeah, but you go against the Bulldogs, you've got 1A would be a Bond. You go against Brisbane, 1A would be, take your pick,
Dunkley probably.
all of
They'll
Neil,
pick one of 8.
McCluggage,
Yeah.
whoever. But like, go against Sydney, it's Heaney or
Yeah.
they're not haven't got a superstar there. They've never relied on it. I just reckon thin and is going to rely on McKenzie and Ward and McDonald.
It's a lot.
To have.
And the pencil? He's
Yeah,
getting-
he'll
he's
get a
not-
go.
the pencil's
He'll
not
get a
getting a
go.
look, is he?
Well, if they try to give the pencil away in a trade, he wasn't even part of.
hey, you know what they did do, though? They gave the number 8 to your man,
Oh, yeah.
Dylan Moore.
So he gets a 10% bump.
Dylan Moore. Do you know what I thought the other day? I don't know why I thought this. He's nude at his locker looking at my name. Every day. Nude. Pecker there.
Is it ex Ellis? Or
My
Xavier
name just there
Ellis?
on the locker room.
And he's Dylan Moore, and he's looking at a little bit less over here. Back, at that locker back in the day, there was a little bit less.
A lot less.
That is amazing.
Anyway.
That's a big win.
Have you ever
for you.
thought about
That's a big win.
Did
for
you ever think about that?
No.
I never had my name on a locker before.
No, but him being nude looking at my name.
I do now. And I hate the fact that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah. And I've reintroduced the 10-second whiz too at night.
Have you?
Oh,
Yeah.
coming over in under?
Yeah.
just counting.
Oh,
What
yeah.
are you struggling
You're
to
going
get?
significant
are you going
numbers.
Wasting time. Wasting too much time.
Jesus. Let's go to. Geez, you gave me some shit teams.
Yeah, my
Nick.
teams are actually
alphabetical,
pretty
mate.
good.
You just.
This is the league.
I know why, because I've probably got the whole bottom four. Melbourne. Wow. Like, I think the vibe is who is left. Like, there's Max gone
Pickett.
and Cozzy.
Pickett could have an
And that's it.
all-time year.
I think this is their starting midfield, other than Max. Pickett.
Yep.
Yeah, which typically doesn't doesn't run out a full game in a midfield, so it's more of a sugar
We
hit.
start there.
Your man, Langford.
In the number 4 this year as
Again,
well.
tough. It's going to be hard to run out a full game.
I think the other guy is Jai Cully. Like, I mean, Viney's hurt, so Viney's probably the guy. But,
Yeah.
but
What about Rivers?
maybe
Rivers-
Your man.
bit of
Rivers in the midfield.
Your man.
bit of Trent Rivers.
Haven't heard this before.
Hey, this could be the year. I don't know, man. I feel like Jake Bowie's out with some Liz Frank thing.
So that-
Stephen May's still there with the vibes.
Don't he just need to jump off the bar?
This is going to
No,
be.
no. Liz Frank's the one where
that's the fracture of the bone,
people
isn't it?
were on their horses back in the old days, riding their horses, fall off their horse, and their foot would get caught in the
In the Liz Frank.
Stirrup.
in the stirrup, and it would snap the middle of your foot. So it's on top of your foot is why. And I think Liz Frank is the doctor who did all those injuries off the
Like
horses.
her name was Liz Frank? Or was it?
Don't know.
Horse whisperer.
I've done one. and
I
it-
reckon you just
it
made that
hurts.
up.
No,
Her
fact.
name was Liz
No, I
Frank.
don't know. But Liz
Liz
Frank
Frank.
is off the back of people falling off horses and snapping the middle of their foot when
French.
they got
Is this
caught.
Napoleon related?
Kids, I'm going to find
Can
it.
you look that up? Is it
Who's
named
Liz
after
Frank?
Elizabeth Frank?
There's 2 people, Liz and Frank.
Now it's just telling me Liz France. No, not Liz France.
I'm worried about Melbourne. I'm concerned. This feels, you
Oh,
know,
yes,
when
yuck.
Uze took over Richmond and you were like, "Ugh, this doesn't, he's got his work cut out for him.
Yep.
Now Uze's doing okay. Like it's been
He's
okay.
stockpiling. That's fine.
That's the best case scenario for Stephen King because this team, there's just nothing there. Like,
But you also feel like he's fine because the moves he made immediately, you feel like that was the PowerPoint.
Absolutely.
Clear these guys, clear these guys.
absolutely.
It'll take ages.
That you're right. That was the PowerPoint.
Yeah.
Clary's gone.
These guys are going, it's going to be for, I
Track's
need a
gone.
10-year contract.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Here we go.
A Liz Frank injury is named after Jacques Liz Frank de Saint Martin.
Oh no.
Why'd they pick that one part of his name?
1790 to 1847. He didn't live a long life, Jacques. A French surgeon
Fell off a horse.
in Napoleon's army.
Oh,
he
hey!
first described a specific midfoot injury in 1815. Soldiers who suffered severe foot damage from falling from horses.
Wow.
How did you know that?
I'm a
Oh, Liz
historian.
Frank. He watched that. That Napoleon movie was pretty good.
Back
You
to
watched
the
that
rest
yet?
is history.
Oh, no, you're not movie people, are you?
I love it. I'm a big movie guy.
You watched the Napoleon movie?
No.
That was all right.
Dynamite?
Napoleon Dynamite, yeah.
All right. I've had my shit teams. I've still got 2 more. You go.
North Melbourne. I just want to see something.
No, I'm big on him. You know, I'm big on
Well,
North.
I think Kane
Okay.
Corns this morning was talking up Colby McKercher as the next Errol.
Yeah, I see it. I
Which
see
I can
it.
see it.
Yeah,
I can see
I can
elements.
see the moving of it. I don't know about, is the kicking as good?
Not as good,
'Cause
but
that's Errol's main
But
thing.
Errol wouldn't have been a good a kick. Like being a 19-year-old's hard to be a good kick in AFL.
He was immediately good.
Oh, it's
was
if you went through it, you'd find it.
But he can't have been that good early because they didn't bid on him till he was the second player they bid on from that academy.
That's everybody else's problem, I reckon.
Yeah, well, they weren't watching.
It's
Maybe
a
they
tuck
just
away.
don't watch
The-
Dell's games.
Have a look at Braden Campbell over here.
Yeah, McKercher, yes, huge, big year for LDU. I think it's going to be the year.
I'm a little bit sick of the LDU
So am
stuff.
I. But is he a? I'm trying to think of a player that a midfielder who you'd look and they'd have 5 really good games a year, and you're like, yeah, they're B graders. Like they're 5 games where you sit there going, if they could do that 10 times a year.
Is that maybe, I don't know if this is harsh, but is that sort of like Jack Viney's his ceiling, like around that area? Like he's a really good
No.
player.
I feel like-
LDU's more of a match winner.
Nah, I feel like LDU now.
But Jack Viney has 5 of those games a year where he's done
Nah,
enough.
no.
LDU's not going to be a Crips 5, that type of guy.
No.
But I reckon now, because
not
you've
gonna
got
be Judd.
Sheasel, you've got McKercher, hopefully Wardlaw, Stacey. He's not just the only guy.
They're paying him to be the
but
guy.
for most
though.
of his career,
they're
he's-
paying him to be the guy.
Yeah, because you
Are
have
they,
to. Because
though?
you want to keep him.
Well, I
but
don't
for
know.
most of his career,
Who
he's
else?
been the only guy.
Yeah.
I think we have to give him a chance to play with other good players, and he hasn't had that.
And we have said when Sherry, who we love, the big X, but when he scraps and fights and LDU's wrestling at a stoppage and fighting for front spot, and you're using all your energy, and Tristan Cherry just grabs it every time. You're like, why am I even here? Like, what is the point of me doing this?
Here's my question for your never again North, but the opposite of that. Then you think they're going to come up?
George Wardlaw chips in. Chips in.
Who's
Yeah,
in their
but he needs
back
to get
line?
there.
Problem.
Everyone, all the boys.
That's a problem.
Grip.
We defend as a unit, not as individuals, and I don't know. I couldn't name one of
Whoa.
them.
Charlie
and
Comben.
Charlie Comben, didn't he say they've been playing one-on-one, those zones, no spares? That's going to be bad. That's going to be
That
bad.
can't be a good thing. That can't be a good thing.
But I must admit, McKercher, Wardlaw, LDU,
Yeah, but I just
it'll be
mean-
exciting
yeah.
if it does.
McKercher is there.
Big Finn, all in. Big Finn,
Oh,
He's
all
our
in.
man. He's our man. But McKercher
Wait.
is their socials darling of the summer.
Yes,
Isn't he?
yes, absolutely.
Yeah, you're up.
Let's go to Port Adelaide.
Which Finn are you talking about?
O'Sullivan.
Oh, yeah.
Who are you talking
I
about?
thought you were talking about Finn by Marley. Marley.
Oh,
No, he's not there.
Red Finbarger.
He's
He's
got Adelaide.
Adelaide.
yeah.
And that's why, like he can mark, he's going to kick. Port Adelaide, again, I've said it just in the first bit with Adelaide, I don't think the distance between those two sides are going to be enormous this year. Fourth time I've said enormous. I think Port Adelaide will be better than we think. Adelaide will be coming back off their great season
Well, at
last year. Stars, Marshall goes back. You
Yes.
know, Marshall back adds to a little bit. I heard, was it kind of rosy speak? You know, in the past we've had key backs who, they're strong, but they're hopeless by foot. They're hopeless with the disposal.
Yeah, he's not that.
Marshall takes it on. Marshall can kick. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. Midfield's as strong as you can get in the competition.
Yep.
Georgiades down there still. Your
Georgiades
man.
went inside.
Yeah,
for a
saw him
good
do
bit.
it. That
Yeah.
might be the
Another
centre.
training
It's like
snippet.
the Hayden
Yeah,
Young in
that's
the
centre
goal
bounce.
square.
No, all in on it.
They
Georgiades
are
inside
thin,
switch.
but if they can have an injury-free year, which touch wood, new coach as well, I'm not saying they're going to be shit. I'm not saying they're going to be good, but I think we're going to sit there going,
10th?
there's a pathway.
You give him a wild card spot?
Wild card spot.
Oh, I don't know.
Wild card spot.
I can
think
see it.
I'm nervous because I don't know if it's going to go that well, and then what happens if they lose Zach? And I know we're going early.
But
And
that's not this year.
I don't. It is, isn't
I
it?
mean, no, he plays the year.
Yeah, but that it's going to be hanging everywhere for the whole
But
year.
I don't think Zach Butters doesn't strike me as a type that would affect.
No, probably not. But will it affect the club?
No.
I
No,
don't think
No.
fine. Everybody's fine with this.
Willem Drew, mate.
We're not nervous.
Willem Drew
Willem
was telling them, hey, straighten up, boys.
We're
Yeah.
not nervous at
No.
all. Does Will Brody play?
No. I don't think so.
I don't know about that. Did you see the?
Yeah, I
he
think
was,
they can
he was
play.
on the
He
socials
was,
the other
yeah.
day. He was everywhere. He was.
the big arms.
Yeah.
Who was the midfield coach at Fremantle when he had his best season?
Might have been
Carr.
Josh Carr.
It was
Might have
Josh
been
Carr.
Josh
Gee,
Carr.
that was a trick question.
Josh Carr.
Who was it?
This is me. Another great team you've given me.
Oh, yeah,
Rich-
Oh, you can't win
You
about
can't-
it.
Richmond.
Richmond,
Oh, yeah, I'm looking at the wrong list. Sorry, bad luck.
I actually think I am getting
Essendon, Melbourne, Richmond.
a little bit bullish on Richmond.
Okay. Well, the only reason I've written two things down. One, Sam Lawler
Number 4.
got the number 4. Looks good. Looks strong.
Still can't believe his pecker fell out on game one. Still can't believe.
Tighter
It
jocks.
is.
Maybe
What
go
an
to-
initiation.
Oh, you are the biggest young profile player in the game and your Taj fell
Maybe go over the trunks over the budgies.
That was magnificent. And speaking of enormous. And then they've sold games to Tassie. And the reason I've written that down is because I feel like for the first time in a really long time, Richmond, they're going to be way off Broadway.
Correct. And they also, when they were shit, pre their grand final success, everyone assumes that the Richmond faithful, they all come out. Richmond were getting quiet crowds. They get small crowds.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. There's
So
a
they
lot of...
disappear. When they come out of the woodwork, when things are good,
Yep.
it is great.
There's a Tiger Army.
But they'll have, say they're playing Freo at MCG, like that's your 35,000 crowd.
Maybe not even
Well,
that.
yeah, but they're not getting 55s, whereas Collingwood would still get their 50 to 60 to 70.
Yeah.
They're not getting that.
I think we're going to head into a period of hibernation for Richmond.
Yeah.
And who knows if they come out of it. Like,
No, they'll come out. They'll come out.
they're collecting a lot of guys. We just don't know anything about any of them
Yeah,
yet.
these kids are bound to be
I'm not
good, aren't
sure
they?
who, but one of their guys will end up being sort of 1 and 2 in that Rising Star race we talked about with Jagger. I just don't know who it is.
One of who are the
They've
guys?
got like 900 kids. Is that the South Australian? Is he
Cumming?
Coming?
Yeah.
Or going?
Sam?
Yeah, I think him.
Sam Cumming. What's the other guy's name?
Jim.
He doesn't know.
Jimmy Johnson?
He doesn't know. He's
No,
just, he's
he's,
said one of their guys
yeah.
will be top 10 in
Or the guy
top
from
two.
last year who I liked.
Tash Houghton?
Tash Houghton.
Could be
There
Tash
we go.
Houghton.
Tash Houghton, number
Yeah.
2, Rising Star Race. Heard of it first.
But not a bad thing just to sit off Broadway. Let the kids play.
I think let him
Yeah.
just give him some peace and quiet. Let him play on a Saturday morning, a Sunday morning.
They won more games than we expected last year, but the back 11 games or 12 games where they had games that were scoring 20 to 30
They
to 40
used to be
points.
a big. I
was
always
bad.
pictured them as a big Sunday morning operator.
We
Like
ma-
when they were ninth.
We may see one of the great tanking seasons because Tassie's draft is looming and they're running out of time, these clubs, to get into the top end.
But
And I reckon we're going to see a period of the next 18 months where teams just go, we're
for
shit
us.
and it's fine.
Oh,
Like if
yeah,
you're
no,
Port,
sorry.
you talk about Port, I know I'm digressing here. There's no other time to get any more kids. They're going to get this.
Port have got
they're
2
gonna get this.
academies in
Yeah,
a
I was
row.
gonna say, they're gonna get this guy-
they're getting the best player in the draft.
They're
They got a
probably
kid who
lucky.
had
They're
40 and
probably
kicked
lucky.
12
But
or
if you're a
something,
team on the way down, you
Nick
need
Cochran?
to collect
No,
it
you
now.
Cochrane, and then there's a kid who's coming after him. There's like an X in his name somewhere.
There's also a Salopek somewhere.
Yeah, there's a Salopek.
I'm pretty
I gotta
eager
figure
on,
out this guy's.
Pretty eager on that Cochrane. Oh,
Dougie Cochrane.
watch him play
Yeah.
He's very
against
good.
men.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is good.
There's one
The
coming
next
after
buddy,
him,
they're
which
saying. I know you love that.
I'll do this one and then I'll find the name
A
for
mixture of like Buddy Franklin and Gary Ablett Jr.
you. Yeah,
With
yeah.
a sprinkling of Bontempelli.
Yeah.
Thanks, Shifter.
All right, come on.
St Kilda. There's another one who I'm actually like. I like their collection of pretty good guys, and then you add a
At
sprinkling.
least
of
they're
your,
horrible to watch. Like
Yeah.
Naz helps
Naz
that.
helps.
We're all going to turn on and watch Naz. If Naz was on a Friday night, I'd happily grab a stubby and watch Naz.
Oh, absolutely. And then
There's more interesting stuff than there used to be.
Yeah.
Max
definitely.
King's. Max King's injured already. Isn't
He's
he?
already injured. But then you got
that's-
Taru, the flying Viking.
Yeah.
We like him.
We do.
Philippo's been
Even-
tearing it up.
but even
tearing
like-
the house down.
I think it's
Even
Philippo.
TDK,
Yeah.
time to
Yep.
put up.
Yep.
Like you're getting paid a squillion.
Yep.
Time to be
Do you
one of the
reckon
best.
Rowan
ruck
Marshall's
tops.
happy about being a forward?
Not at all, but
we
because
tried to get
he's
out.
not a forward. That would have been a good talking point for Geelong if Rowan Marshall lobbed
well,
down
they
there.
tried to get
yeah,
him.
Yeah, correct.
It just- yeah.
I don't see why they didn't.
Why did they just let him go? I know. They've been weird at the trade.
Do you think maybe they kept him thinking Tom DeConing hasn't played a full season in a while?
Maybe. Or was it Ross just going, no, I need another big boy. We can't
Yeah,
rely on
what?
Max. Like if Max King's healthy all the time,
But there's a difference between big ruckmen who
yeah, but you
aren't
need
agile.
You still
and,
need
and a
someone
forward.
standing there who can create a contest. Ross loves that contest player,
Well, I
right?
think the last time
Bring the ball to ground.
Ross let someone walk who he didn't want was Lockie Neal, and that didn't really work out. So maybe he's just burnt. Was
For who?
Lockie?
Who didn't it work out for?
Anybody?
Mate, Lockie Neal, this last September, if you got to choose any player in the competition, dual premiership captain,
Yeah.
Life's good.
came on at half time,
Only had to play
had
half.
20, kicked the sealer.
Iconic shot when he's on the one knee.
Yep.
He's on the one knee.
Yeah, and then after that,
Jeez.
things took a bit of a sharp turn.
His life comes at you fast.
But yeah, St Kilda, I'm happy.
Yeah, I think we're all.
I'll
I
watch
think
them.
we're all intrigued.
Yeah.
Put it that way.
I'll tell you, here's a call. If the Pooh plays a full year in the midfield, he's All-Australian squad.
Oh, we like that. No,
That's
we don't
a
like.
big-
Let Rinny have a crack.
We've
we
got
like that.
We've actually got a podcast in about a week and a half, which I've written down. Bold calls.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hot
let's save
takes.
that for then.
Hot takes.
Imagine, just pretend you didn't hear that.
Park that one.
I'm gonna
He
upgrade
won't,
it by then.
bet by the time that podcast comes around. Rinny go, what was the one I said the other day?
Yeah.
Sydney Swans, look, Goulden's going to be a superstar. Look forward to seeing that.
Can't wait.
Not now or never for Sydney, sorry, but it is go time. You now got to clock on yourselves with Charlie's inclusion.
I suppose Charlie, yeah.
You've still got pieces that I don't think you're going to, like Amadi, McDonald.
But they matter less. They matter less now.
No, of course not.
Because it's a
But
centerpiece.
their other end of the ground is thin in terms of
Yep.
wanting to be top end team.
Yep.
But not every team's complete. Like Brisbane is pretty good, Brisbane, but we always had the time like who's their forward, who's their
Yeah.
key. Like every team's got a little itch that needs to be scratched. Sydney's is their defence. They rely on the older players or whatever.
McCartan's a soldier.
McCartan, who's got
Rampy's getting on in years.
Well, was Rampy delisted then, rookie?
Yeah, him
Yeah, I
and
think
Lloyd.
so.
I think
Yeah,
both
like
of them.
that's pretty.
Yeah.
Anyway, they're getting longer in the tooth, but Sydney, I think I'm really looking forward to seeing Goulden.
Same.
And I know Heaney's gone past him in terms of. I just think Goulden might have the year out of the box.
Can you imagine Charlie, who's been dealing with the shit that we saw in that 2-minute clip from Carlton, right?
Yeah.
And now he's got Errol just going, where exactly would you like it?
Maybe Charlie's the greatest player we've ever seen.
Charlie might kick 1,000 goals this year.
Maybe the year he kicked 90, it's equivalent to 170.
But suddenly Errol's hitting him on the tit from 67
Maybe he'll drop
metres
it.
out.
Maybe
Yeah,
for 10 years he hasn't had anything in his chest.
You can't get it from him in front. It has to come over the top.
They're right at the top for me, probably along with Gold Coast and teams that I think are going to be box office. I can't wait to watch them. I think they're going to be a lot of exciting
watching
elements.
footy at the SCG.
Just watch
And,
the
so,
away
and I hate
games.
it watching it at is it People First? Is that what it's called?
Which one at Gold Coast?
Yeah, is it Metricon?
Yeah, people
Is it-
first.
It's
Stadium, I
even
think.
it's
Whatever
a little
that-
bit better there because the SCG is just tiny.
The reason I don't like the Gold Coast ones because it's the
Because you're going to
atmosphere.
get the bloody
Messy.
bus.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. and there was no atmosphere. Just none.
I need to fix that. I need a tram.
Okay, is this me? Yeah, the West
yeah.
Coast Eagles. Okay. I suppose the narrative has been, geez, Harley looks good.
It's true, strong.
Strong, fit, up and about. There's a pressure off his shoulders because he's got the contract signed. He's bought himself a nice house. He's got Willem living with him.
New number one.
Young Willem's living with him. Everything seems to be rosy in that space. And that if you're a West Coast Eagles fan, that's all you want to see. Happy kids.
You know we haven't heard a lot from?
Who?
The number 4 pick.
Cooper Duff Tyler.
Yeah.
There's been a lot on him.
A lot of talk underground about
Yeah,
how
I
good
haven't-
his skills are.
I haven't heard a lot about him.
Yeah.
Well, there's a certain person at the club who was very, very big on him. But I think it's also the person who told you Harley's going to win the Brownlow was or finish like top two. So to take it with a grain of salt.
God help me in that.
I think he'll be a slower burn given the size of him and his age, and he's a bit raw still. But the kicking is very good. The competitiveness is very good. I think they're thrilled with.
Will
the two
Willem
guys they
Dursma
got.
just play wing or something?
Wing? They play wing.
He'll have a few.
Yep.
few
But
guys in the
again,
middle
that's
row.
something I'm looking forward to going to see. They're not going to win many games. They'll be shit again.
Yep.
I'd rather watch a young shit team than an old shit team.
Of course.
I think Cooper Duff Tyler there'll be more moments where he does something that you go, Jesus, that was nice, than there will for Dursma.
I disagree.
But no, Dursma will be a more like he'll play better games than Duff Tyler, but Duff Tyler will have a few more better moments.
I would say, and this is based on a conversation, is that you're looking at for him, like Duff Tyler, you might be looking at a very low time on ground. Sprinkling of games.
You went through Melbourne's midfield as though it was impossible to do. Give me West Coast.
Well, is Yo fit?
Well, Viney wasn't, so
Okay,
no.
so I'll take Yo out of the equation. So Harley's in 1A. It gets pretty thin straight away.
Jack Graham.
Elijah Hewitt's going to play in there. Tom McCarthy's
but
going to
Elijah
play
Hewitt's
in
also
there.
injured.
McCarthy looks really good. No, Hewitt's fine. He's back on track today.
Oh, okay.
Stop ruining narratives. You know, he's
Throw
classic. He
people
goes
out.
to one
but
training
big
session.
year for Hewitt.
Big year for Hewitt. You'll have sprinkling of Graham. You'll have sprinkling of Baker. You'll have sprinkling of Yo. You'll have
I reckon those
Dev
guys
Dev Robertson might play a bit.
love Jimby down back as fullback and just commit to that and just let him be a fullback.
very
Because my outrageous prediction involves Jimby.
Oh.
Which we'll get to it in another.
Who you bagged
podcast.
out for first couple of
As a
years.
midfielder, yes. As a midfielder.
He always has the right as a
midfielder.
midfielder.
Oh, well, sorry. You can play Max Gawn as a full forward, and then he plays ruck, and you go, guess what? Actually, he's pretty good in the ruck.
As a midfielder.
As a midfielder.
And a
As
standby.
wing.
And I still reckon Dan might have fallen off the cliff when you do a bit of research on that too last year. Just keep going.
He'll be fine, mate. Western Bulldogs, let's finish it off. Sam Darcy, give me a number for best player in the competition this year.
How many goals?
No, just like, is he going to be the best or number 2 or number 3?
A syndicate, my little syndicate, already invested All Australian Sam
Yeah,
Darcy.
lock
Like
that in.
we forget when he had that where we thought he did his ACL
Oh,
last year,
yeah.
and it ended up being so graphically not an ACL somehow.
Yeah. Did everything else.
It's a wild ride.
He was so dominant.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's so dominant.
Can he kick 100 goals in a season?
No, those days are done.
You think it's
Those days are done.
Yeah. They'll come back around. They
No.
always come back
Can
around.
he
briefly.
get to 90?
No,
What if they played 3 finals?
no,
You're playing 27 games at this point.
no. He might break the record for most contested marks or something. He's not kicking 90 goals.
4 goals a game.
Norton.
He
is
kick
down there.
85.
Couple of blowout games where he kicks 10.
No.
85.
Not 90.
It's impossible.
90 this year, impossible.
What about 85?
No.
What about 80?
I feel some
Just
carton
going
bets
down.
coming. I feel some long-term
This might be
carton
the
bets
first.
coming sprinkling in. Would you like to put that on the line?
I'm out of vouchers, by the way.
Oh, really? That's a big
out.
summer.
Big
This
summer.
is
I'm
why
out of
he wanted to
vouchers.
come back.
Yeah.
This is why.
This is the
We've
reason.
solved it.
They
This
just
is
stock up.
why he wanted to come. No, I reckon you need to come up with a line, and I reckon people will jump in for that. 84 and a half.
I'd take unders.
Okay. So over 84 and a half.
No one's taking
Flood
80.
in.
Over
No one's
84.
taking it for a
Finals.
carton. You better just to back him to win the Coleman.
Including finals. including finals.
What is
if,
even when you
if they
Coleman?
play them? And wild
It'd be
card.
short,
Wild
wouldn't
card counts. Everything counts.
Him and Kerno would probably 1-2
in-
for the Coleman.
He's in trouble here.
He's in.
Did the siren go?
Did the
Are
siren
we
go,
done?
Josh?
Here we go. Are we done?
Yeah. Hey, there we go. All right.
You want him for Coleman?
How
What
much?
is it? $1.08.
6.
$6.
Yeah.
Is he top?
Second.
Who's first?
Kerno.
Charlie.
What's Kerno paying? 4.
5s.
I'd take Darcy in that scenario.
All right.
Just got that injury. Just that big giraffe.
How do you feel about that? That's pretty seamless for the first hit out back.
Not bad. Worth every dollar we paid for you.
This is right. Rightio. Well, then we better back it up and
On you,
come
Bronny.
back tomorrow and do another one. This has been the Hardball Gets AFL show. Thanks very much for listening. Make sure to tell your mates, and we'll see you again tomorrow for the mailbag. Catch you then.